All right, video 3. Welcome back. Bethany George, the follow-up boss. We're talking about the 3 sales stages and why that creates a powerful, positive sales experience for you and your customer. When you understand the journey that you're taking your prospects on, then you know exactly where you are with those prospects. You know where they're at, you understand what they need from you, and you're able to guide them in the appropriate way. So it empowers you and it empowers them. It's such a beautiful thing. So we're going to look at stage 2. We already talked about curious, stage 1. Stage 2 is interested. And that is when they have said, oh, this is something I'm interested in. I see what you do. I have enough understanding to recognize how it matches with the need that I have. Tell me more. I want to make sure. So this is when they move into the interested stage. And a great example of this is there's a local businessman that I recently met who sells solar panels. In Central Ohio, where I live, solar panels are kind of new. They're not as well known in this area because, well, Ohio tends to get very cloudy in the winter. And so it's not an immediate thought for people. That being said, there's a lot of misinformation about how solar panels work in a place like Ohio. And so when he's speaking with prospects about the idea of getting solar panels, he's facing a lot of misinformation, a lot of lack of clarity. And so people tend to stay in that first stage, that curious stage, for a little while, and he has to kind of work with them. But when they finally go, oh, it does work in Ohio. Oh, I can finance it and it is affordable. And there are reasons why I would really do want this now, not waiting till some magical date when it's the perfect fit. Now I'm ready. Awesome. Okay. So what does that look like? How much does it cost? What kind do I need? How long does it take? There's so many questions. The interested stage is a really important place because this is where you are building the know. Remember I talked about know, like, and trust, but I flip them. Like, know, trust. Interested is about know. Tell me more. I need to know more. I need to know more about what you do, how it'll help me. I need to know more about you to make sure you're the person I want to buy it from. You are building that customer loyalty in this stage. In every business, these stages vary. And the reason is it depends on what your product or service is. If it is something very recognizable, very affordable, and easy to implement, then the sales process is going to be very small. For example, buying a cup of coffee is not a hard thing to do. I know that I like coffee. I know where I want my coffee. I know how I like my coffee. I know how to purchase the coffee. It's the sales cycle for a cup of coffee is about 3 minutes. Now, buying solar panels, on the other hand, that is a much longer process, as I mentioned in the example that I gave. So recognize that your business will have different stages and different lengths. Think about that for a minute. I want you to stop after this video and really think about what is the time it takes for your prospects to understand and have the clarity they need to make a decision of how do I buy this product and what does it require of me? And with that clarity, you can start mapping out a path for them. What are the questions they always ask? What is the information they must know in order to make a buying decision? How do you get that information? How do you support them through the uncertainty of that decision-making process? That is how you can build a solid and effective sales approach. So the third stage is going to be committed. And it may seem like the committed stage would be a really short stage, but it also depends on the business, because in the committed stage, a lot can go wrong. And if you are not guiding them and you're not holding them a hand through the rest of that process, you will lose them. So stay for the next video where we talk about what it means to go through the committed stage with them.